Okay, we are recording. Welcome to our Monday Huddle, everybody. I'm so excited. Another week starting. And so Mondays, here's the drill. What do we do on Mondays? Pop it in the comments. What are we watching for? It's a little test. Pulling up in the comments here. Good morning. Okay, yes, check to see if you're active. Check to see if you're active and qualified. Check to see which team members are close to rank advancing. Absolutely. Just remember, guys, not everybody, some people have different schedules than each other, and not everyone is checking these things every day. So as amazing uplines that you are and amazing entrepreneurs that you are, make sure you put it in your calendar to do these things and reach out to people, because they may not even know that they're close to rank advancing, right? So always keep that in mind and make sure that's part of your daily method of operation every single Monday. So that's the first thing I wanted to cover. Second thing is we have this little contest going on for those of you who didn't hear about it. If you book your Elevate ticket, whether it's an online ticket or it's a in-person ticket, by next Monday, you're going to get a Truth Empire t-shirt to wear at the event. So if you are going to the event live, Trisha's going to bring them with you. She's got hers there. I'm waiting for mine in the mail still. It hasn't arrived yet. No.
Oh my gosh, how is it not come? I mailed it from New York, for crying out loud.
Everything is slow here.
I sent a package to Korea and I got there like over a week ago, the same day.
I know. I don't know what's going on in Canada these days. So make sure you get your ticket. When you get your ticket, just screenshot your confirmation, send it to us along with your t-shirt size and whether it's a men's or women's t-shirt that you're looking for. If you will be attending online, we're going to mail them out so that we all have them for the event. It's going to be super fun. And don't forget to promote Truth Empire in some of your social media. It's a great place in your stories. Hashtag Truth Empire. Get the word out, because again, we're creating a movement here, guys, and people want to join movements, right? They want to be part of groups of people that are positive and are going places. So make sure you take advantage of promoting our team name and our logo and our hashtag, and let's really get some momentum that way. So, Trish and I did you want to pop in, Trish?
Yeah, I just want to add one little thing, just in case nobody caught it over the weekend. They announced that I'm in a diamond thread with corporate, and the price of Elevate tickets are going up Saturday night at midnight. Okay, so I don't know how much they're going up. I don't know if it's going to the full price. They didn't specify, but get your ticket. Our promotion goes till Monday of next week, but the prices are going to go up Saturday night. So make sure to get them before then.
And thank you for sharing that, Trish. I didn't know that, but that brings up a really good point before we dive into today's training, right? If you catch yourself doing this, going, oh yeah, I'm going to do it, but I'll wait till next Monday to register. Or, I'm going to reach out to people in my business, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow. That's called procrastination, right? And procrastination is something that will keep you stuck. So if you're committed to going, just go get your ticket. If you're committed to doing something in your business, don't wait. There's no better time than now, right? And often procrastination, there's a lot of stuff going on when we procrastinate. There's a lot of self-belief stuff. There's a lot of self-doubt, there's a lot of things going on. That's not today's topic. But just know that if you do catch yourself procrastinating about taking an action, just go do it, because nothing feels better than to take this massive to-do list that you have and put some of those items aside, right? So if you're going to come and you've told yourself you're going to come to, whether it's virtual or in person, just go do it, right? Get it off your list. Make some, clear some space for other things to come in that you can get done, right? So today, as you know, Trisha and I are constantly evaluating what's working and what's not working. And today we want to really talk about using our system, our social networking professionals system of recruiting people, of exposing people, of creating exposures in secret for us. And we want to kind of bring it back to basics, because sometimes I think we make things way too complicated than they really are. And when things are complicated, we get overwhelmed and we procrastinate, right? Can we all agree that we've done that before? I know I have. If I make something too complicated, I'll put it off and it'll never get done. So let's take a really high level overview of social networking professionals and what it is. First of all, I'm going to say that our system of groups, meaning SNP, Sea Life Nation, Sea Life Wellness, Sea Life Sciences, these aren't mine and Trisha's groups. These are your groups. These are your groups, okay? They were created for you. They were created for our team to participate, to use them in the way they were intended to use, and to get results out of them, right? So if we take a look at just SNP, okay, social networking professionals, that group is used to attract entrepreneurs. Now, can we all agree that most network marketers that we run into in the online space are struggling? It's pretty rare we come across someone, if they're being truthful, who says, yeah, I got a rock star business. I don't need any help with anything. My lead generation is perfect. My sales skills are perfect. And I'm recruiting hundreds of people every year. That's pretty rare to find. So our group is a perfect place to invite someone to give them some help, right? And I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you've attended any of the Thursday presentations, we rarely give the whole story. And that's intentional, right? We give some high-level overview points. We give some information that maybe, to people who are new in that group, it opens their eyes to a new way of doing business and they get excited about it. But rarely do we give the what to do's, like the specific steps to execute, right? And that's intentional. That's called marketing, right? So you give something of value and it's valuable content, but you don't give the whole story. You don't give the whole roadmap. You don't give the whole how-tos. And we very intentionally structure our lives that way because we want people asking for more. Like oftentimes people will leave those live presentations going, wow, that was amazing. And then they go and try and execute and they go, I don't really know what I'm doing, right? And that's their opportunity to reach out and say, hey, I've got a lot of value, but how do I do this? Or where do I find more information? Or how do I get better at this? And that's the intent of those videos, is to have people going, here's the overview. I'm excited about what I'm learning. It's new. I can see how this would work in my business, but I don't know how to do it. So it's the same thing, guys, when you have conversations with people now. So I'm going to tell you that the sole purpose of our Facebook groups is to get people on Zoom. That's it. It's not It's nothing more than to get people on Zoom, to get people in Messenger having conversations with us, because no one's going to join your business. No one's going to buy your products until you have a conversation. It's really, really rare. I'm going to say it's like 0.001% that you can just have a quick little conversation or someone's going to see some information and go and buy, unless you have a really complex paid ad strategy, which none of us are using. We're building primarily organically, right? So think about that. All of this stuff that's happening in our groups, whether it's SMP or Sea Life Nation or Sea Life Wellness, we want to get people on Zoom. We want to have conversations. But I'm also going to tell you that this is going to sound funny. Your ego is not your amigo. Okay. So when you get on Zoom, when you get on Messenger, even if you know everything about marketing and how our system works and everything about our comp plan and everything about Seacret, you don't want to give it all away, right? You don't want to tell everything, because if you tell everything to someone, they're going to have no need to join us. And sometimes it feels good to be that authority. Can we all just be transparent and agree with that? Feels really good to know how marketing works, to know something more about branding than maybe the person you're talking to know a little bit more about attraction marketing than, you know, the person that you're talking to who's struggling. But I'm going to caution you to not give it all away, even if it feels good to be in a position to have more knowledge, because our ego is not our amigo. If we give it all away, people are just going to go and try and figure it out. They're going to think that they know everything to be able to execute in their own business, right? Does that make sense, guys? So we want to make sure that we're answering some questions, but we're using more and more tools to bring people into our business. Now, what are those tools? The secret presentation, 3-way Zoom calls, right? With your upline or with me and Trish. Those are third-party tools that you can use to help bring people into your business when they're left feeling like, I need more information to really be able to execute on this. So does that make sense? Like, I'm not seeing any like light bulb moments. Is it making sense, guys? Just give me a yes or give me a nod or a thumbs up. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Trish, did you want to add anything to that?
No, I think that's great. I think, you know, just like you said, the sole purpose is to get people on Zooms. Actually, I do have one other thing, and this is unrelated but related. When we talk about how those groups are for you guys, what we mean is we want you to use those. When you're brand new in this business here with us, we don't want you going and creating your own groups, right? We want you to use the ones that are here. And I say that because I know there are some people who are going out and creating their own. But the thing is, when you get really big, that might be a great thing. But here, when you're first getting started and you're just learning online, use the groups that we've put together for you, because one, we're doing most of the work. And two, you're going to get more engagement with your audience than you are if you're out there trying to create your own. So I just wanted to add that.
That's a really good point, Trish. Because if you're trying to create your own group, you know, kudos to you for taking action in your business. Okay. But I will tell you, to get momentum in a group, to get people truly following and truly commenting and creating those relationships, it's really hard. It is really hard. And I know what Trish and I went through in those first, I don't know, it's got to be 4 to 6 months that we had SMP. A lot of times it was just me and her talking to each other and wondering, is this ever going to work? So it takes time, it takes effort, and don't go it alone. Don't go it alone. Use what we have. Let's create this massive momentum in the groups that we have, because it's not my group, it's not Trisha's group. These are your groups. So be posting your testimonials, right? Whether it's a product testimonial or a business testimonial, be posting them, be excited, right? The more third-party testimonials we have in these groups, the faster our business is going to grow, whether it's a product testimonial or a business testimonial. And I see a lot of people kind of posting some really great posts on their own social media, right? About maybe a result that they had or something exciting that happened in their business. Go copy that post and post it in the appropriate group as a testimonial. So repurpose that kind of content, right? And honestly, if everyone here just made a point of once a week, I'm not talking about every day, once a week posting some kind of testimonial in one of our groups, we would see more and more and more momentum, right? Don't just leave it up to everyone else. Participate, because it's your group. And as you're bringing people to the group, think about how powerful it is if they see you and your testimonial in that group, or you and your product experience in that group. Yes, it's great to see everybody else's, and that's powerful. It's third-party testimonial. That's why we go looking for reviews when we buy something, right? We're looking for that third-party sort of verification that it's good. But also seeing you participate is going to give your people, your prospects, confidence that you are really committed to your business, that you are committed to these products and using them. And that's important too, right? Can we all agree that that's important too? So I'm asking you to pick a day on your calendar, just make a little note and make a point of writing some kind of testimonial, whether it's a product testimonial, a business result that you had. I know last week we had a business result in our team that we wrote some posts about and got a lot of engagement on, right? We want to bring attraction to #TruthEmpire. So writing those testimonials and then sharing them in the appropriate group is really, really powerful. Trish, did you want to add anything, or does anyone have anything to add to that? No, we're good. Perfect. Okay, next thing is the Thursday trainings. The Thursday trainings are really trainings to recruit people. That's the only purpose of our Thursday trainings in SMP. They're not to train you guys. You guys have all the training you need in Sea Life Nation, on our huddles. You have access to really amazing marketers who have developed in this group. You have access to me and Trish. Those Thursday trainings are not to learn, even though you might pick up some tips. They're to recruit. That's the only reason we do the Thursday trainings. So with that in mind, what are some of the activities that you need to be doing on a weekly basis to utilize that recruiting tool? Just drop it in the comments. Invite prospects to that training. Yes. ATM. Yes. Absolutely. Follow up. Yep. Connect with prospects. Find out what they're missing out on. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly right. The other activity, yes, ask what their favorite part was. Adding new people to the group and tagging in relevant videos. I love that, Donna, because we've got lots of videos that we can use all week long in that group. You don't have to wait for Thursday, right? Even though it's kind of fun and it's exciting and there's lots of people on live, you don't have to wait to tag people. Ask people what their most valuable tip was. That's awesome, Carla. And you'll notice, guys, what Carla did is she asked a question, right? She went back to her prospect and asked a question, because that creates more conversation. And our business is about, number one, connecting, number two, conversations and creating relationships, and then adding value and recruiting or selling product, right? Our business is that simple. So ask questions, further the relationship, have conversations, get to know each other more. And that's what's going to build that know, like, and trust, so that you can have, you can then send people to the secret presentation, right? So that's the next step, is once you've had those conversations and people are open, you've had the Zooms, you've had the 3-way Zooms, you can send them to the secret presentation. And that's why we're all here. That's why we're all here, is to use the secret presentation as a tool, right? So love that. Anything you wanted to add to that, Trish?
So the only thing I can think of, and this is just based on some conversations I've had with just some of the team members, is I want you guys to be really careful when you're having these conversations in Messenger with people, getting them into the groups and following up, that you're not giving away all the information in those messages, right? So I think so many times we're trying to be so helpful to people that we give them no reason to want to hop on a Zoom with us, because we give them all the information. And, you know, for me, when I'm doing it, I'm really looking for, what is your struggle? Hey, let's hop on a Zoom real quick. Share with me your struggle so I can know what to tag you in that group, right? So that you're, again, not giving the information. And then when you get on with them, just like Ruth said, build a little bit of know, like, and trust, and get to know them a little bit. It only needs to be about 10 minutes. It doesn't need to be long. And then you're going to know what to be tagging them in. And the same thing with the follow-up. You know, your goal is to get them on a Zoom as quickly as possible. Again, don't answer all their questions in there. If you're giving them all the answers, they have no reason to want to join us, which is exactly why Ruth and I give that surface level training. You know, we don't dig deep in the group, because we want people to feel that they're missing something, so that they're going to want to make a move and make a change.
Thanks, Trish. That's awesome. So yeah, again, guys, your ego is not your amigo. So sometimes we want to be that person. We want to be that helpful person. I mean, that's what our team is about, right? It's about empathy, about helping others succeed. That's who we are as people, right? That's the kind of people we've attracted here. And we are so blessed to have that. But we also want more people to join us, right? And we want to grow. So don't give everything away. I had another point and it just lost my head. So I think that was it, actually. I think that's all I got for today. We've got about 5 minutes left. Does anybody have any questions? Jenny just posted that your ego is not your amigo. Yes. No questions today, guys? Okay, awesome. Well, let's go out and crush it. It's the end of our week. Let's finish strong, and we will see you again tomorrow.
Thanks, Ruth. Bye, guys.